Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Higher Purpose, Higher Calling side of the podcast. Oh, yeah, we locked in now. I don't got no excuses left now that I'm out of college. It's time to start optimizing some of these platforms I got. If there's a will, there's a way I can post. But even in that sense, like I'm not gonna have the time to fine tune this and really give it the chef's kiss that y'all have come to know and love from me. So a lot of these, if I'm gonna be doing this, it's gonna be mainly off the cuff. And as I further progress into my life and I really start valuing what's important to me, there's a lot of useful ideologies and skill sets. I don't want to say skill sets. There's a lot of useful ideologies and mindset and just like ways to rewire your brain to think more optimistically, that if I can shed some of that onto somebody else and it's benefiting them, like how those useful tools that I've been learning has been helping me, you know, that's really all that matters at the end of the day. Because when I think, I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't know what my destiny is. I don't know what my purpose is, but I know enough to know that I want to leave a positive impact in this world, you know? Because the way I see it, the way that you live forever is how you inspire others. It don't even got to be on like a celebrity, a global scale. Like, think about it like I say this to my friends all the time. Think about it like how your parents, there's certain like ways that they handle shit, and there's certain ideologies that they carry, and there's certain mannerisms that they carry on to you, right? And whether you know it or not, you're going to carry that shit onto your child, and then they're going to carry it onto their kids. That's impact. That's an impact that's lasting way longer than, but like when they're gone, you're still going to be doing that shit that they were teaching you. Maybe not everything, but definitely like little bits and pieces. But, it's like that call to action for me is impacting me so much that it's like it's forcing me to self improve. It's forcing me to elevate my life in ways that I've been making so many strides that it's like I'm never going back. I can't allow myself to relapse, self-destruct, because I'm just so fucking locked in right now. It's crazy how much like I've just organically improved. Like, I don't watch porn anymore. I don't beat my meat. I don't I don't eat sugar. I don't eat dairy. I eat the cleanest I've ever eaten in my life. Like, I don't eat junk food, nothing. I can't even digest meat. Like, if I eat anything that isn't chicken, turkey, or fish, like the leanest of meats, I'm going to break out into hives, like ferocious, vicious. My body is burning hives. I guess you could say I'm allergic to beef. Pussy ass. Like, this pussy ass little boy is allergic to beef. That man don't want no static like shit. But yeah, bro, it's like I'm eating as healthy as I ever have. I'm working out every day. I'm running every day, doing high intensity training every day. And we'll get into all of that. But like, y'all, I got abs. Like like well defined abs. I don't gotta even flex these shits to know that to see that they're there. Like, my frame is up there as like the best that it's probably ever been. Like, even when I was doing competitive sports in like high school, like I think I'm probably the healthiest I've ever been, aside from like smoking, and there's always those one or two vices. But I think the best way, see, the way I want to do these, I want to give y'all a rule, right? A rule to carry on. And there's nothing wrong with challenging the rule and everything, but like, that's the way I want to do it. Like, each episode of these comes with a rule. So I think the first rule, like, no rule is going to be better than the other. Like, if rule number 5 is a little bit better than rule number 3. You know, it's not saying that like 3 is better than 5 because 3 came before. You know, it's just like these are off the cuff. But I think the best way to kick this off is to just like plant firm the understanding that you are the most important person in your life. No matter what happens, no matter how hard life gets, no matter how much you don't fucking like looking at that person in the mirror, you are the most important person in your life. There's a David Goggins book, right? And one of the first things he says to you in the audiobook is, nobody is coming to save you. And that's a hard pill to swallow. But it's reality, bro. And it's like, you can't always control what happens in your life. Sometimes there's external factors that you just have absolutely no control over. But at the end of the day, you can always control how you handle a situation, you know? Like, even if something traumatic happens, like a loved one dies, like your mom or something, it's like, you know, it's a lot easier said than done, but it's like, are you going to let that fold you? Or are you going to understand that death happens and you still got to keep progressing, you know? Like, that's the reality too. Like, we all are headed towards the same destination. We only get one life. And when we die, people might be sad, or, you know, our loved ones might be sad. People might feel bad for an extended period of time. But at the end of the day, life got to keep going, bro. Life progresses either way. The world has never stopped for one man's death. You know, we've seen some big deaths in our lifetime too. Michael Jackson, Kobe, like those deaths would have you feel like the world stopped. But guess what? Like, we're a year after the fact of Kobe's death, like life still goes on, you know? And it's just like understanding that you essentially, like the way I look at it, right? I look at it as like, I got to be my own superhero, you know? And I look at it as well as, is my 13-year-old self proud of the person that I am today? If I could turn back the hands of time and walk up to him and be like, I'm you, would he be proud of what he sees? And that's the code that I've been trying to live by. That's why I feel like it's important to figure out a higher purpose in yourself, because even when you're not feeling that shit, even when you don't want to get out of bed, that shit is going to propel you, and that's going to carry you, because it's like, whether you're feeling it or not, that shit's got to get done because it's bigger than you. And that's what I've been trying to do, you know? It's just like, life's hard, bro. You know, I'm somebody who, I've had suicidal thoughts, tendencies. I've tried to kill myself a couple times since like 18, you know? And like, clearly I'm not that fucking good at it. I'm not that fucking good at killing myself, because here I am today talking to your bum ass. So nah, talking to y'all playboys. But you know, I get it, bro. Life is hard. And it's just like, life is gonna be hard, bro. Like, it gets easier when you don't expect it to get better. Low-key, it gets easier when you don't expect anything. And you just, like, do what you can in the moment. You know? That gets rid of a lot of the anxiety, too, of just, like, never knowing what's next and always freaking out about the future. Just do what you can in the moment. Do what's best for you. And do what you can in the moment. But yeah, that's rule number 1. You are the most important person in your life. I can't help you better than you can help yourself. Your mom can't help you better than you can help yourself. A lot of y'all's friends don't even help you enough to be called friends. Like, yo, a lot of y'all's friends don't even help y'all in general. A lot of y'all's friends don't even help y'all in general, let alone help you better than you help yourself. But at the end of the day, like, you know, you got to be your own person. You got to be able to stand on your own 10 toes. And that's what I've really been trying to, like, gear myself up for. It's like, all right, whatever the fuck I'm heading towards, I got to be firm enough in myself that I can handle that shit. I can handle the fucking blows that come with that shit. So that's rule number one, people. Because this is the energy I'm coming with. I'm on a mission. And we gonna see, like, the people that stick around, y'all gonna see a lot of people are gonna fucking give up on me, and they're gonna move on and be like, well, I didn't come for this. I came for a roast. Like, bitch, we are on to bigger and better things. I hate to break it to you, like, fuck, but only the strong survive, I guess. But yeah, if you sticking with me and you rocking with me, trust me, we not done. We not done by any means. But that's rule number one. Catch y'all for rule number two, hopefully.
Man down, I lost a few people too young to be man now. Who would've thought that their life would've ended this early? I guess it just wasn't the plan now. Thinking about how my life is gonna pan out. Still having dreams about being a standout. I made it this far,